Hey, what's good, everybody? So, some news dropped today about Vince McMahon being accused of sex trafficking by a staffer. Janelle Grant files lawsuit saying McMahon pressured her into relations with him and other men in the wrestling business. This is big news. Vince McMahon has been paying off a lot of women millions of dollars to stay quiet about stuff. I don't know much about it, but some text messages came out today, and they're just too juicy to not talk about. Unfortunately, I can't read them right this minute, but I'm going to read them all to you guys, and they're pretty crazy. But I'll just start off lightly with the Brock Lesnar story. So, Brock Lesnar has actually been involved with this same lady. So, read here the suit further claims McMahon gave Lesnar Grant's phone number in December, leading to Lesnar requesting that she send him more explicit content. Grant then alleges Lesnar told her he would like to set up a play date between the two of them. Throughout the encounter would ultimately not take place due to a snowstorm disrupting Lesnar's plan. So he literally got snowed in and couldn't go bang this broad. That's what happened. uh, Grant alleges McMahon would attempt to traffic her to Lesnar one final time in March 2022, telling her to send photos to Lesnar. So what I heard is actually Brock was retiring, and this was Vince McMahon trying to get him to stay. He's like, "Hey, you can bang this fucking office lady we got here. Have at her, buddy. Go rip her a new one." And you'll see. What I just said there is nothing compared to what Vince McMahon said to this woman. So we're coming up on the 2 minute mark right about now. So let's go check out these text messages here. Whoops. Look at this guy. Look at him. He looks like a Geppettophile. Like, look at that guy. He's a straight Geppetto. I do not trust any man that turns into a Mexican at age 80. Like, what the fuck happened? He looks like he's fucking speaking Spanish, selling oranges down in fucking some fucking beach somewhere. I don't know. Name your place. Anywhere Mexico or border town USA. Anyway, let's get into this sick fucks text messages. So, let's just click here. So this is Vince McMahon sending a message to this girl. I love it. That's you, Janelle. You just can't get enough, can you? In the future, it's going to be so bad that you'll demand to be fucked twice a day and not just with uh dicks in a three-way. I don't know. Why not let others see beautiful, voluptuous body and watch you shake uncontrollably when you come? They'll go out of their minds. Then I'll find more friends and we'll tie you up so you're helpless. I'll direct them to have their way any way they want. Who can make you scream the loudest? Maybe I'll just line them up and have them squirt in your mouth. Yeah, 'cause that's what guys do. Your pussy all over your tits and ass at the same time. You'll be covered in cum and we'll make you eat it all and taste everybody's cum. Well, yeah, that's what I just said. The next morning, you'll be a little sore, but you're still going to want more. And after all that fucking over and over, I'll be your I don't know what the fuck that says. Anyway, you need your panties ripped off. And three big black dicks. Black dicks. Jesus Christ. And all three holes at the same time. Way up your pussy and way up your ass. As far as they will go, but even farther. And the thickest cock goes down your throat so it makes you gag and convulse as those big black cocks pound away. It feels like from the start you're being assaulted, but it's made you come non-stop. Just one continuous, constant orgasm, and just before you pass out, those big black dicks squirt their loads of cum inside you as you lay on your stomach. The cum is coming out of all your holes. I'll turn you over and jack off all over you. Turn page. Oh my god. So, around this time, McMahon openly shared explicit photographs, salacious stories with the crew a group McMahon also referred to as her fan club. Indeed, McMahon exuberantly messaged her a truthful story of having just shared explicit content of her with a group of 12 men on the tech crew and recounted the obscene details he shared with them. So this is what he told these guys, and this is what he's telling her. Excuse me for a second. My throat hurts. Vince McMahon voice hurts. I just passed my phone around to a bunch of guys on the tech crew. They were screaming, "Oh my god, she's fucking beautiful. Look at that ass. I'd like to get that." I paused to count out loud how many guys were there. 12. I then said, "Okay, there's 12 of you, and she would love to fuck each and every one of you at once." The guys cheered, but she will only do it if she takes 3 at a time. That brought a huge reaction. She wants one deep in her ass, one down her throat, and one in her pussy, and you can pound her and keep on pounding her till you pop your load. She may scream and try to say no, although it would be difficult to say anything with a cock down her throat. They all laughed. I then said, "Listen, no matter what, just pound away till you squirt." Baby, these guys were having a blast with me. Some of them didn't believe me, so I said, "You were the greatest fuck in the world, and no matter how much you get, you always wanted more." And then I said, "She loves cum." Baby, these techs, as we call them, we're having the time we're having the time of their lives listening to my truthful story. I then said you would take a 10-minute break between each fucking, but then you would get back on your hands and knees with your ass in the air and say, "Okay, I'm ready. Who's next? LOL." I drove them wild, baby. Or I should say, you drove them wild. Just imagine if this really happened, baby. How much cum you would have coming out all of your holes. Jesus, this guy. I tell ya. Next page. So, on February 5th, 2021, McMahon sent Ms. Grant to establish a schedule for when other men, including physical therapists and Laurinaitis, Johnny Laurinaitis they're talking about, could have sex with Ms. Grant, which Ms. Grant attempted to rebuff. Vince McMahon says, "Exactly, baby. He's not the only one. Blank called me this afternoon." Oh, Johnny. So, I'll start that again. "Exactly, baby. He's not the only one. Johnny called me this afternoon begging to eat you and fuck you with his nice and hard dick." Poor fucking woman says, "Give me another week, baby, and I'll be ready. I'm feeling more like myself. It's not great, but it's getting better. Tell him soon." "I already told him, baby. By the way, Johnny wants Tuesdays." Oh, wait, so maybe Johnny wasn't the top guy. Who's the top guy? The therapist? Whose name is that small? That's like a 5-letter name. Brock? Brock? I don't know. Maybe it was Brock. Brock called me this afternoon begging to eat you and fuck ya. Yeah, his nice hard dick. I guess Vince McMahon would know. Anyway, back to the bottom. "I told him, baby. By the way, Johnny wants Tuesdays, but not this coming one. And the occasional Saturday, but maybe I can shift it to Thursday. Johnny would like all the above." Jesus, well, how many dicks does Johnny got? Christ. Alright, so that's the end of that one. What a fucking lunatic, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm sure there's no ladies listening to this, that's for sure. Or anyone, I doubt, is even listening past the first message. If you are, you're a bunch of sick fucks and hilarious. Alright, so Vince McMahon also indicted on April 2nd, 2021, that Miss Grant should obey if Laurinaitis wanted to bring in yet more men. Oh, this fucking guy, I tell ya. Who ever knew that old Vince was the cuck gangbang type? Maybe he wants two other guys to join you with him. Holy shit. You told him you would do anything with him, so if he surprised you with two others, you would have no alternative than to take him on. Oh my god, the stories you could tell me then. It makes me want to come right now. By the way, I just thought of what I think is an excellent idea. Maybe you can hint that if he knows someone who can be discreet, it might be better if you and Johnny try him out first so he can get more comfortable before he is introduced to me. Actually, that makes total sense, doesn't it? What a fucking weirdo. What the fuck, Vince? Like, why don't you go fucking buy a room, rent a hooker, and you and all your friends can fucking take her on. Or go fucking hire a hooker, better yet. Don't hire some girl. You know what? I don't even know who this girl is. Maybe she's a crazy whore. Like, by the sounds of it, what the fuck? She sure wasn't fighting back on it too much, but Vince McMahon is a scary guy, so I don't know. Yeah, he's a scary fucking guy, so who knows? She should have fucking ran, but she was gonna keep quiet for 3 million, and he only paid her 1 million, and that's why she was able to come out and show these messages now. So this was that hush agreement everyone heard about like a year ago, I guess. So yeah. Anyway, next message. McMahon messaged Grant to remind her that a mistake could destroy her career and that she should pursue verbal communication rather than written where possible. Those compliments will keep on coming, baby. Just wait and see. I totally understand and agree. Being scared of communication and photos. Johnny gets drunk and sloppy and could easily make a mistake that could cost him his job and yours too. Verbal communication is the way to go. That said, have you and Johnny talked about breakfast tomorrow? And she says, we haven't discussed it at all. It's up in the air. Johnny complained about getting a new phone, and it just arrived. I haven't set up time to coordinate setting it up because I need him to assure me that he's erased everything he's ever saved. Truly, I regret that he ever got pics. It's not worth the stressing I'm feeling. I'm done with it. And what does Per Vince say back? McMahon continued to advertise a sexual encounter with Miss Grant to WWE superstar during the negotiation of a new contract. So this must be Brock. This is the contract I heard about. I'm not 100% sure, but I know Brock's contract was up. He wanted him to stay. This was 2022, I believe. So let's see. What did Vince say to her? Let's just assume it's Brock. Here's what Brock said after I told him that part of the deal was fucking you. LOL. That's your turf. She will be ruined after me and leave your ass. Plus, after me, your tool won't fit anymore. Oh, yeah, that's definitely Brock Lesnar. So, this girl has fucked everybody in the WWE, from wrestlers to backstage guys, so I don't know. I'm not gonna judge. I'm just here to read messages. So, that was pretty hard up, people. I don't even know what the hell you would say in the comments. That'd be a pretty rude comment section. I don't give a shit. Write whatever you want. Give the video a like though, if you could. I'd appreciate it. Um, yeah. If anything else comes of this, I'm sure there'll be a lot more. Maybe I'll cover it. That fucking hurt my voice. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Cheers.